Today we are talking to the Repeller team about compelling content in the digital world.
I launched Repeller in 2010 while I was a junior in college. I essentially launched the site because I was a journalism student in school and I felt like I just didn't really have anywhere to recreationally write and inject the sense of humor that I wanted to inject into my writing. And I figured that fashion was something I was passionate enough about to write about on a regular basis in addition to my workload.
In your opinion, who's your target reader? And then how do you tailor the content to that audience?
Our reader is probably a girl who is similar to us. She's interested in a serious opinion on fashion, but delivered in a whimsical and sort of irreverent way.
Do you see any trends or differences between your different social media that you think we at L'Oreal could learn from?
What needs to be addressed is the fact that only specific forms of content are king because there's static content and there's emotional content. And static content is obviously the sort of stuff you read that makes you feel like you're being spoken at instead of to. And we never try to do that at Repeller. You know, it's so important for us to feel like we're engaged in a dialogue with the people who we're speaking to. You know, Facebook's currency is likes. Twitter's currency is retweets. And so I like to think that our currency is honest tips.
Some of the best things that are retweeted though are like just non sequiturs, like not even linked to anything, just something that makes you sound like a real person instead of a Twitter account regurgitating the content from your site.
We want to be producing the content that you just send to your friend in a blank email.
If we're creating it, we want to be reading it.
How do you look at something and say, okay, we killed it, we hit our goals?
I think respect is very important for us because we are still existing in the arena of fashion, and you know, the metric for success in fashion is obviously not dollars, it's respect.
They tell us, which is why I'm so interested in the comment section. They will ask us to do it. Can you please do a story on fill in the blank?
What constitutes a trend? When does it start? When is it over? And then how do you guys decide whether you want to buck it, embrace it, or create a new one in tandem?
Yeah, trends are really hard because we live in an era of personal style. I'm not even sure that trends exist in the way that they used to. It's fundamentally personal style is king. You know, to be different is the norm.
Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us. This is super helpful. So we hope that everyone who came today left feeling inspired and feeling invigorated and learned a thing or two about how to create compelling content in a very digital world.